फ्रेंड्स, एक बार फिर से स्वागत है आपका सम स्प्रिंट में। तो आज हम बात करेंगे द मोस्ट कॉमनली शॉर्टकट्स यूज इन एक्सेल. So yeah, like I do have this data with me, so this is very large data, so I commonly use the shortcuts when I work on this type of data, right? So let's start with on this data I don't have any filters here, right? So to make it filtered, so what we need to do, we need to control shift and L, so it will filter it out, right? And if you want to bold any of the cell, control B. If you want to make it Italian, control I. If you want to make it underline, control U, right? If you want to undo this one, just control Z, right? So it will go back. So the next one, if in this data, when I scroll it down, I'm unable to see the headers here. If you want to freeze the first row, so what we need to do, we need to Alt, then W, then F, and then R. Then it will freeze the first row. If you want to unfreeze it, you can simply go here and then unfreeze here as well, or otherwise you can use the same Alt, W, F and R, so it will go back. And the another one, if you want to select the first row, then Shift and space, it will select the first row. If you want to select the any of the column, so you need to press control and then space, then it will select the current what was that called, column, right? So the next one, suppose I want to I want the same header here as well. The header in F, I want to get that one in G as well. So what we need to do, control and R, it will give us the same header as well. If you want to drag it down, you can do control and D, it will drag. Instead of dragging it like this, you can either use control D, right? So this one, and then the next one, if you want to add a column, suppose you want to add a column here, then control space and then plus sign, it will add a column. So if you want to remove this column, so what we need to, control minus, so it will remove the column. So next, the most commonly used shortcut, we can say if you want to move this arrow to the bottom, what we need to do, we need to just select the row, and then when the cursor moves, turns to the arrow cursor, then just select the row and then drag it down to the bottom. Wherever you want to keep it, just drag it there, so it will move your row. And then same for the column, if you want to move the column, and then when the cursor moves to the arrow cursor, and then you can move it to wherever you want to do it, right? So I'm just undo it by control Z, right? So that is done. Control minus, that will remove the column. And then the next one, if you want to add any comment here, suppose I'm unsure about this, what is this amount is doesn't look good, so I want to add a comment here to ask someone what is this one for, right? So to add comment, Shift and then F2, this window will pop up here, and then you can add whatever the, what is this one for, suppose what is this one for, right? And then enter, then you will be able to see the comment here. When you click here, the other person will able to see the comment here. And then the next one, we can see, if you want to like this is a very large data here, so it's I'm unable to find suppose some row here. If you want to go to specific row, what we need to do, we need to control J, and then the this window will pop up here, and then you can just suppose I want to see E17, cell E78 or 72, and then click OK. It will take us to E78 or E whatever the reference we put there, right? On the next one, so the next most commonly used, if you want to select the whole data, what we need to do, we need to control shift arrow down button to select the row, and then if you want to select the whole data, control shift and then the arrow right button, right? It will select the whole data. If you want to suppose we are here, if you want to select it to the left hand side, then control shift arrow down button and then to the left arrow button, so it will select the whole data. And the next one, let's jump on this table here. I do have this employee information. So in this information I do have employee name and then the department they are working on. I want to split this one into name and department. So what we need to do, first I'm just writing the name of the first employee, and then in second column I just want us doing control E. It will automatically split. Next one, if you want to get the total for this any value, right? So in my case I do have my income and labor cost in dollars, so I want to get the total for this column. So what we, instead of using the formula, we can use alt and equal sign. It will give us the same formula, and then just enter it. It will give us the total for that column, right? So these are the shortcuts commonly used in Excel. Hope आपको वीडियो पसंद आई होगी. पसंद आई तो प्लीज़ लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब, and then see you again with the new video. Bye.